Raw Organic Conrad here, day 44 of my juice fast. Feeling really good today. I often start these videos and say, oh, I'm feeling great, and the juice is really good, and then of course it is. I mean, it really is. Compared to the days where I'm not juicing, I'm really energy flowing good. But today is exceptional. Today my energy levels are through the roof. Stopping to smoke marijuana, that might have been a little bit to do with that. Definitely having all this energy. But also, it seems like it's taken this long, it's taken 6 weeks of cleansing to finally get those last little pockets. And maybe there's still some more coming, but certainly I had a cleansing reaction last 2 days, and I just felt like, didn't feel quite so good. I'm like, I'm doing everything right, why don't I feel so good? And then you have an elimination and you're like, oh, that's why. It was like those pockets on the side of my intestine wall have finally hydrated, because I've been juicing and pushing so much liquid into my intestines that all the hard pockets are like soaking up with water, and now they're coming loose, and they came off, and now those toxins were in my intestine again, loose, moving around, and I felt it. I could feel the energy that they'd created, and so my aura was down a little bit. But as soon as they got eliminated, boom! It's like it was better than it was before. Brilliant. So I do recommend, if you are going to do a juice fast, try to go the distance. And hey, like maybe start off with a 1 week fast, and then the next time you do it, say I'm going to go 2, and then the next time say I'm going to do a month this time, and then the 4th fast, you're like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for the full 3 months. And that's what I've learned all these years of doing juice fasts and going back to my raw diet afterwards, and then also maybe going back to a cooked diet afterwards, and seeing how I yo-yo between the two diets and weights and energy levels, and how I hadn't quite lost all my cravings for cooked food, and so, or even meat. Not that I've had meat for a long time, but these cravings, you can slowly push them out of your system just by eating less and less of those things and more of the other good things. And the more and more you do it, and the more your body's composed of these better, higher energy foods, fruits and vegetables, raw, then the more your body is willing to accept those foods and craving those foods more, and craving the other foods less. And so, whereas you might take a juice fast for a week and then go eat a cheeseburger, that's fine. Just know that maybe now you're going to eat 1 a week instead of 4, right? And then now after your next juice fast, you'll maybe have 1 every 2 weeks instead of 1 every week. And then after the 3rd juice fast, you'll be down to none at all, or maybe once a month, right? And that's what it's about. It's about slowly easing yourself into it. I've tried to be cut and dry, hot and cold, and it just doesn't work. I mean, it works, but your body has to come back and assimilate every time. So I'm learning through all these fasts just to take it easy, just to treat my body like more gently. Don't necessarily juice straight away day 1. Like, have a little meal at the end of the day. Juice all day, but then at dinner time, have a little meal. And then the 2nd day, do the same. And then the 3rd day, have half the amount with some juice. And then the 4th day, just juice. Brilliant. And maybe just a couple of bites of coconut meat or something. Right? And then you're just like transitioning into it. So by day 10 of your juice fast, you're really juicing, and that's all you're doing. And even this time around, I said to myself, it's mango season. I don't want to miss mango season. These Hawaiian mangoes are amazing. They're so soft and juicy. I think I can do it. I think I'm gonna eat mangoes as part of my fast, because they're delicious. They make me feel good, make me happy, right? And it's the season. They're falling off the trees right now. It makes sense not to eat them, right? So And that's been really quite nice too. It's been helpful. It's been a savior, because I'll go places and I forget my juicer, or there's nowhere to plug my juicer in, or I just don't have the energy to make juice or don't want to, and there's a mango and I can get my energy levels up, and now maybe I have more energy to go make juice. If that was the case, I didn't have the energy, or now I've got the time and I can continue to socialize and be at the event that I'm at where no one else is juicing, but still be there. Like, say, like I still can go to dinner parties. I love that. I'll go to a dinner party, sit down with everybody, they're all eating, and I'll bring my mango. Great. That way I'm like not feeling weird that I'm just drinking juice and not eating with everyone else. I've got something to eat and everyone else has got something to eat, but I'm eating raw fruit and not whatever they're eating. Not that they're eating bad. A lot of the times they're eating really great, locally made, locally grown, like taro and green papaya salads, and that's some really great food. But when I'm on my fast, cleansing out, so I'm not participating in the food, but I'm participating in the human interaction, and that's what I've learned. Is like not to let the juice get in between me and my human interaction. Like, I did the first fast, I let it get in the way. I was like, I'm a juicer, you guys aren't, I can't hang out with you guys, and then you lose a lot of friends, and you kind of feel like you put yourself in this little box where no one else can be in it with you unless they're gonna juice, and it's no fun. No fun. So just like learning to juice in society, that's what it is. Learning to juice and still continue on my life, and even continued on better, really. Like, although I've got to juggle my mangoes and juices around, I've got so much more energy to do that, and now my brain's really firing, and I'm talking to people and having a great time and inspiring them. That's the bottom line, is that I need to go to these dinner parties because I'm the only one who's not eating the food. And then I'm not eating the food, and they're like, oh, why aren't you eating the food? And then it's like, that's my opportunity to say, day 43, haven't eaten for 43 days, just doing juice, just cleansing my system, lots of coconut water, I recommend it, try it out. If I can get to 43 days, you can, like, so that's it, right? It's just getting out there and inspiring. And I hope you're one of those people, and I'm getting to inspire you right now. So once you're done with listening to this video, I don't want you to subscribe. I don't want you to like. What do I want? Just juice. Aloha.